strengthen, fulfill, and empower you before the outcome is known, and no matter what the outcome is.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Please do.
Please.
We cherish the moments when we made decisions that we felt really good about, decisions that felt true, resolved, effective, in spite of the odds or other people's expectations. These decisions strengthen, fulfill, and empower us before the outcome is ever known, and no matter what the outcome is. As long as the decision is true to yourself, it honestly doesn't matter how it turns out. You can get rejected, you can get disappointed, you can lose, you can whatever, it doesn't matter. You've already been strengthened by that decision. Now you can make those kinds of decisions part of daily procedure, because as long as you have time to do the process you're about to learn, you never have to make a bad decision again. It ought to be that nobody can get married or divorced without having to go through empowerment dialogue. You know what I mean? Much less, changing jobs or starting a new business or whatever it is, it's a big decision. Built on the foundations of Gestalt therapy, this is the layman's version of it, and several proven empowerment technologies. This innovation called empowerment dialogue is a quantum leap ahead in self-empowerment. Now, I'll give you one example. My ex-wife, Megan Ober, she was at the Last Awakening doing breakthroughs, wasn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. As a coach, it's really fascinating to me because when people come in, they're at different levels. Like, I remember the shyest woman I ever worked with, I had never seen more commitment in somebody's eyes. Based on your level of commitment, I can either give you skills on the bunny hill or intermediate or the black diamond, but I can never give you skills beyond your level of commitment, your level of intention. You know what I'm saying? So a few times in my career, I've had people who had just outrageous intention. This was one of those examples where Megan was basically saying that she really was tired of her life and the way she was making decisions, and she was going to have a week off. And I said, I can give you a really advanced level skill, but it will be challenging. But it will change your life. And she said, I'm ready. Give it to me. So I told her, I want you to wake up, shower, get breakfast, and then sit in your favorite chair. And I don't want you to move until you know exactly what your heart wants to do. And so don't do anything until you know exactly what your heart wants to do. Well, about a day later, she called me up. I'm going mad! I'm losing my mind! Great. This is what she said, after the week was over. I had no skills to make good decisions, so my heart was often making decisions out of emotional reaction, or my head was making decisions out of being self-critical, pushing, threatening, etc. From either place, I would create messes galore. Out of an exercise Gary gave me, I learned I will make no decision that my heart has not already chosen. This results in a head and heart union, a resolved decision. All through this workshop, the way I'm going to use videos is I'm going to have you own your projections. In other words, you're going to be the hero or somebody in the video, And you're going to make a few notes while you're watching the video. I like them because they're this and that adjective. And when it's done, then you're going to get a partner. You're going to own your projections of how you perceive the hero. Does that make sense? It's from a movie called Best of the Best. It's a really great, I think it was in the late 70s or early 80s. It's about the American national karate team going over to Korea to participate in the international karate tournament. But it beautiful ending. Go ahead, Gary. So write down your adjectives for the character, the key character. Volume.
From Fresno, California, Tommy Lee. Tommy.
Oh, I need to give you some background. Pause it for a second.
Don't go back.
Yeah.
Okay? He's about to fight the world champion. Okay? It just so happens that earlier on, years ago, when the same world champion was fighting his brother, he didn't mean to, but he killed his brother.
Oh.
So now he is about to fight the guy who killed his brother. Okay, go.
You can do it. Yes, sir. And there's Daehan, the all-time gold medal winner and heart and soul of the Korean team. If you had any doubt about why he's the most feared fighter in the sport today, just take a look. We're just about ready. America's hopes rest on Tommy Lee. Tommy! Shoot! Daehan opens up quickly with a right to Tommy Lee's head. That is 3 unanswered points by Daehan. This does not look like the same Tommy Lee that we saw in the North American Championship. Tommy Lee now on the attack. The veteran Daehan countering. This spectacular aerial display is the trademark of classical taekwondo. Score! Tommy Lee with an inside pressing kick. In with a beautiful spinning heel kick. Folks, this Tommy Lee is some kind of fighter. The Americans may be too far behind against a master like Daehan. Maybe I can toilet seat, Tommy. Illegal hit! Illegal hit! Daehan with a kick to the groin, an illegal move, even in full contact karate. I see. And there it is. The referee is giving Daehan a warning. Illegal hit.
Okay,
How many points do we have?
6 or knockout.
We're not out. If he doesn't knock me out first.
You can do it.
Oh my gosh.
Green crowd is coming alive. Yellow support trying to bring Dayton back into this match and crush any hope of an American upset. It's another illegal blow by Dayton, but the referee didn't see it. What a move! A crushing blow by Tommy Lee to Dayton's head. Is it possible? Can 26-year-old Tommy Lee bring the American team back from a 7-point deficit? Score, Tommy Lee! With a minute and a half left on the clock, Tommy Lee has clearly taken control of this fight. With the American team trailing, the question now, is there time to lead to score enough points for an American team victory? This could be it. This could be it. If he doesn't get up, it's a technical knockout. The American team will win this tournament.
Tommy, no! No! Coach! Coach! He's gonna kill him! No!
Why doesn't Lee finish him? A knockout would end it. What is going on? Dayton is completely helpless, and the American will not finish him off.
You won that match. Don't ever forget that. 대해서 종합성적을 발표해드리겠습니다. 우리 한국의 군함은 오늘 종합성적 33대 32, 33대 32 아시아성의 한국차에서 승리를 주고 대한민국에게 바쳤습니다.
Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. There is something going on here. Daehan is making some sort of gesture to the American team.
To save a life in defeat is to earn victory and honor within. Your brother, too, was a great fighter. I deeply regret your loss, and I offer myself as your brother.
Alexander Grady, Portland, Oregon. I know everything about you.
I know all I want to ever know about you.
I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, get a partner and own your projections with your partner back and forth, back and forth. I am one of those people in there, and I am. Adjective, 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 go.
That's how we were supposed to do about
Anyone you choose, like in that video, who's the hero? It could be Dehan, it could be the other cat guy.
Carlos and Belinda and everyone's right.
Oh, I can do it.
Oh, go ahead.
Great, so you're making it all.
Keep on.
Okay, what did you do?
Okay, wrap it up. Okay, stop. So let's create a new invention, a new technology for healing and empowerment. Let's see now, what would we like this invention to be able to do? How about a unique technology designed to resolve any inner conflict? How about one that reprograms ineffective personal strategies for action?
Okay.
How about one that turns obstacles, upsets, or problems into strength and power? How about one that awakens new confidence in your success ability? How about one that creates new paradigms of possibility or ignites wholehearted passion for playing all out? So this technology that we call Empowerment Dialogue is one that I use virtually with every client I work with. Every one-on-one client I work with, I pretty much do it with everybody. And I bet you that my best leaders, my best facilitators use it probably 60 to 75% of the time. The relationship with yourself is the foundation for all your other relationships. What is the nature of your internal relationship? How critical is your critical parent? Is it a coach and a kid, or a critical parent and a rebellious child? Okay, now I'm gonna share where this came out of. One day I was teaching this workshop many years ago, and I had everybody doing each step one at a time. So the whole group would do step 1. Then the whole group would do step 2. Then the whole group would do step 3. And after every step I would ask them what their parent or child was saying. Well, it became painfully obvious that no matter who the person was, or what the upset was, or what the issue was, they were all saying the same thing in different words. All of them were saying the same thing in different words. So then a lightning bolt hit me. I said, wait. Does that mean that for all human beings, with every issue they have, no matter what the problem is, no matter what the situation, no matter what the conflict is, there's actually a dialogue that they go through with themselves? And it's the same dialogue for everybody on every issue? Really? That's where this came out of. This is called the eternal dialogue. Whenever we perceive a conflict and any conflict, problem, upset, we experience the conflict through two divided parts of ourselves. Every conflict, no matter what the situation is or the people involved, gets voiced within ourselves between these two characters within. Whenever any two organisms, any two cells between you and yourself or between you and others are in conflict, this is the dialogue that keeps them stuck. This discovery allows us to map out the conversation within ourselves that occurs with every conflict. When any two organisms, any two cells resolve the conflict, this is the dialogue that allows them to come to resolution. It allows us to map out the dialogue which is essential to every resolution. This is the dialogue that is the resolution. Every conflict has these ingredients and every resolution finds these answers. It's the same dialogue that goes on between every parent and every child when that relationship either nurtures and empowers or criticizes and paralyzes. This dialogue is the effective or dysfunctional conversation between every person and themselves. It's a dialogue that goes on between every husband and wife, between every supervisor and supervisee, between friends, between family members, between any two people in any relationship, between organizations and other organizations, between nations. This is the same dialogue that goes on between the white man and the Indian, or the black man and the white man, between Ireland and England. You know what I'm saying? It's the same dialogue everywhere. In essence, this dialogue is the fundamental dialogue, the only dialogue there really is, the only conversation. It is the eternal dialogue.
Suspense is killing me. Come on, what is it?
I'm debating about whether I'm going to put this piece after or before. Okay, I'm going to do a Gestalt exercise with you. I'm going to have everybody in the room pick an object in the room. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be the carpet, the door, the whiteboard, one of the pictures, the clock, the lights, TV. It doesn't matter. Just everybody look around, pick an object. In a moment, with a partner, you're going to be that object and you're going to describe yourself in adjectives and phrases. Okay? Like, as that object, you're going to give it life. And you're going to describe what you do and all that stuff. And then at some point, I'll blow the whistle, and then I'm going to have you switch to describing not just yourself as that object, but describing how you relate to the other objects. Now, there are going to be some really interesting, profound ahas happening here. But when you're talking, you might miss it. So when you're talking, your partner is going to catch something and go, say that again. Then when they're talking, they might miss it, and you catch it and you go, say that again. So that they can notice, oh yeah.
Could you repeat it? Because what I heard was to find an object and me be it, demonstrate it, and then I speak how I relate to the other objects. So does that mean some other objects or still that object?
Okay. I am the door, and I'm describing myself. I'm hard and I'm tall and, and sometimes I'm open and sometimes I'm not. So my partner would go, oh, say that again.
I did hear some of that, yes.
See, that's kind of an aha there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, how do I relate to the other objects? Well, the flowers are next to me. Sometimes I'm getting in their way,
Okay.
How do I relate to the other objects in the room? Everybody understand?
Yes.
Okay, get a partner, and you want to do this back and forth. Like, you describe something, they describe something, you describe something, they describe something. You keep going back and forth. And don't talk about your relationships until I blow the whistle. Just describe yourself as the object.
Do we have to stay with our small groups?
You have to stay with partners in your small groups area, unless there's an odd person and somebody has to go across the room. Okay?
No, no,
Go.